He's slick. I think he's slick. Look at him with a little cut off shirt. Trying to get a little muscle hanging out. Come on now. All right, y'all. What we're doing tonight is run power, running ground. That's going to be way bigger than that, bro. You know. See, he knows every damn thing. You can't tell him nothing. Can't tell him nothing. So basically, here's where we are. We're running power and ground tonight, and we just wanted to hang out with you guys a little bit and kind of show you what's going on. What in the hell is that?
Guy.
Something. So who we got in the house? We got small block Ford 97 in the house. Andrew Death. Berger got you, man. Whatever. Jesus. Say lady. Got you, lady. Evening, boys. What's going on? Hey, yo. SN95 Breakdown says, excited for Berger. Now, Berger, just so y'all know, is spelled burger. It's basically burger, but it's pronounced Berger. So anybody in the comment section that wants to type out Berger, it's burger, like hamburger. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're so used to it at this point, and I know he is as well. So it's coming along pretty nice with his car. It's a slow go at this point, y'all. Oh, and we just got a freaking phone call from Hanlon, and we got to take all of this off. Every bit of this right here needs to come off, and he says carefully, by the way.
Yeah,
carefully. Take all of this off and the linkages and all that shit. And should we just tell them? Come on, we'll just tell them what happened. So it's all Hanlon's fault. Hell yeah, let's blame it on Hanlon. Maybe he's in the comment section. We'll blame it on him. No, there was a mix-up though. Seriously, with this shifter. God. So, sometimes it happens this way, right? You know how we had to like cut out all this shit and like bend new stuff? So this is the wrong shifter. This is not the correct shifter that we need. The shifter we need is like over here like this. So, yeah, we're working on that. So Hanlon's like, unbolt that shit and send it back. G-Force is going to hook you up. So I guess there was a mix-up, honestly, with G-Force, and they sent the wrong shifter. But either way, it's no big deal. It happens, y'all. You can't be upset. You know what I mean? We made this work, and that's all that matters. But there is a better alternative. So for any of you guys that watched the video and said, man, why does that thing sit like that? Well, it's because that's not the right shifter. But it's not handling, though.
Don't let that deter you
from
getting it you want.
Yeah, and don't let it deter you from getting one. And Hanlon,
you wouldn't have to do that.
Hanlon's in here. He's running damage control right now. He's like, yeah, here it comes. Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, it happens. It was just a mix-up at G-Force. Now, we made that work, and that will work. But anyway, we're going to be getting that. Look at that, y'all. Who has ordered a drive shaft from Inland Empire? So I'd like to know if any of you guys have one of these drive shafts, because they are some fine-ass stuff. Check it out. 1350U joints. Oh, it's slick, baby. It's slick. Ooh, woo. Got that strange flange up on there. Yes, sir. Anyway, we're running power and ground tonight in this car. And we hope, maybe next week we can bust it off? We really and truly, possibly.
Friday.
Possibly next Friday we'll take this thing to the track.
I gotta have linkages.
yeah. We'll see. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, with that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But we'd like to get it to Friday Night Lights Out. So any of you guys that are in this local area and you want to come hang out with us, we're going to try to make it to the track this Friday with Space Ghost, which is the first time I've ever said that on camera, the 21 GT. So we're going to go to the track, hopefully, this Friday with that car and turn out some good numbers, I hope. I'd like to see a 738 on this car. We'll see. And we got the Carbon Fox back, so Berger brought it back finally. And then this car's got some new parts coming for it as well. And man, that T56 is fine. It's fine, y'all. I'm telling you, this thing shifts like butter. I absolutely love it. That RXT 1200 is getting after it. So this setup is working out really good. But we still got to get our carburetor, so we ordered that from CSU. It'll be here hopefully within the next couple of weeks. We'll get it on. We're going to do our carbureted Terminator kit. Like, this is going to be badass, y'all. Has anybody been following that, by the way? The whole, like, Terminator X carburetor kit that we have for this thing? Oh, it's going to be something else. Just watch. Just watch. That'll be the thing that I hope most carburetor guys go to. Like, if you got the money and you just don't want to go, like, literally, like, simple MSD box and MSD distributor, if you want to just go that extra step, man, that Terminator X kit is going to be the key. Because, you know, I think for a lot of us that have these older cars, like, say, like the 65 Fastback, and you're putting a new motor in it, and you really want to be able to have adjustability, maybe your speedometer don't work, and you want to be able to see RPM and AFR, control your fans, and all this type of stuff. It's a full standalone kit, man. I'm really excited about this. You know, we were one of the first ones on the internet to do the carbureted setup with Terminator X. And if not the first, I'm not sure. But it's going to be badass, y'all. So stay tuned on this Terminator X deal with the carburetor kit. It's going to be awesome. Also, look at this. We got 1 inch shorter. Now, how you going to fudge it like that, bro? Now, you know that mother don't sit like that.
Just like that.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. So 1 inch shorter, lower control arms for this car right here to push in everything. So his wheels right now, like, they're all, like, right there. So this will push everything back 1 inch. Also, we got a set coming for this car as well. Ordered those, what, yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, so everything's going to sit in 1 inch here. We got the manual steering rack coming for this car, the 20-to-1 Unisteer. All right, let's read some comments. Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should, Tim Perry says. Yeah, see, he don't know that reference. Look, look. See, y'all give him shit. He don't know that reference. Oh, my God. You seriously don't know it, man? Good. All right, so let's go over here. Oh, yeah, let's see. Double cheeseburger. Exactly. That's basically him. Let's see. What happened to Andrew? What happened to Andrew?
He's a Beamer guy now.
He's a Beamer guy. Yeah, he's just kind of doing his own thing, y'all.
He might come to the track.
Yeah, he might come to the track. Andrew's just kind of doing his thing. So he kind of got burnt out on the whole Fox body thing. Guys, listen. Look, I've been working Andrew since he was not even a teenager hardly. Like, I was putting his ass to work. And I think he just kind of got burnt out on the whole, you know, Fox body thing and stuff like that. I mean, I worked him.
Wait, that's from Fast and Furious?
Oh, he looked it up. Look at that.
No.
Oh, you get from Fast and Furious?
Well, I just seen
Hold
somebody
on.
say it. I got poor memory. I'm a little retarded.
No, you retarded. That's what it is. Just pure retarded. Anyway, I can't say that. I want to get demonetized. Anyway, let's see what we got. Is he going to bring it to late model resto this year? There is no late model restoration LMR cruise in whatever this year. So that's not happening in Texas if that's what you're talking about. Let's see. All right, I'm just going to skip down to the end. Can we get rid of Bruce Lee? No reason for that kind of energy here. Who the hell is Bruce Lee? That shit's tight. I'm running a Terminator X and it's been great. Absolutely, Andrew Death says. John. Freaking Rocco. Talking about some bad candy. Stupid. Oh, the shit. Rocco knows what's up. All right. Let's read some comments.
Keith in the house?
Keith who?
Bailey.
Keith Bailey's in the house? Oh, shit. Y'all ready for Ford takeover? So, Keith is building, so my brother-in-law is building a, can I tell him, Keith? Let me just say this. He's building a 351-based engine to go in his SN, which I tried to get from him, but he wouldn't swap. So I tried to trade the Carbon Fox for an SN for you guys. The only thing I wanted was my blower off of it. That was it. And he wouldn't do it. So, but he's got an SN that will be at Ford takeover. He's already got the engine out of it right now. So, look, guys, this shit runs deep. It's in my whole family. It's not just us. It's my sister. It's my brother-in-law. It's my cousins, my uncles, my aunts. Like, we're all into this stuff. So, if you've never been to Ford takeover or Texas, you need to go because my whole freaking family is there when we go. Like, it's like the freaking Clampets whenever we roll up, bro. Like, everybody's there. We got 20, 30 people with us. So it's awesome. I love it. What?
Hamlin said, "Nah, they ain't ready. They ain't garage two fighting each other. They ain't gotta be that ready for it."
What the hell is he talking about? He's a freaking pillow biter. Like, really? Hanlon's gonna talk shit.
It don't take much to be
He's
prepared
a
for his car.
man. You know what, Hanlon? We gonna outrun that Coyote so bad, y'all.
I'll take the blower belt off.
We're gonna take the blower off, the belt off.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take the belt off a Berger's car and outrun that Coyote on motor. Be motor to motor, right?
You putting a blower on it?
Hanlon? No, he ain't putting a blower on that damn car. Hell no. It's doing all it can do right now with that weak ass damn Coyote. You put a blower on it, it's gonna come apart. He's leaving at like 9,000 RPM. Totally. He's a shit. He's gonna get skin up. Seriously. Hanlon's gonna get skin up, bro. These Coyotes don't stand a chance. Let's see. I have a 351 AFR 185s, Victor Jr. small cam C4. It's slow as molasses. Also have a broken 347 that needs oil pump bearings and lifters. What lifters should I get? So on the lifters, just really any of them, honestly. Like I think Trick Flow makes some. Just whatever. Any or stock. Stock lifters are perfectly fine. You can go to O'Reilly and get the shit, what's that brand that I got? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, any of the stock style roller lifters are fine. You don't have to overthink that. Somebody said this message is held for review. View message. Cody on Boost will piss in your mouth. Boost Lee. I tell you what, buddy. I tell you what. You think so. All you Coyote guys think that. And I want you to get some, baby. I want all y'all boosted Coyote guys to come get you some. Let us push rod power, baby. Because we're going to show you. I bought a little Coyote just so that I could talk shit about him.
A little wee Coyote.
Little old Coyote. We bought one of them in. Woo-wee. We're so impressed. No, seriously. I mean, they're actually all right. But we are going to show you, though, what's up. So, the whole plan here is to build both of these cars, the white car and the green car, to be able to run with or outrun the Coyote. We don't know how it's going to go yet. Well, Berger's car better outrun a Coyote, boosted Coyote. But the green car, we'll see. But I will tell you, though, if you want some, you can get some. That's the way it is. Boosted Coyote, I don't care what you got. This white car is ready for war, baby, and we ain't going to back down. So I could sit here and say, oh, no, please don't threaten us with your Coyote. But honestly, we want you to bring it. That's the goal. If you outrun it, hey, look, you ain't getting no cherry. This ain't no virgin, right? So it's all right. It happens. Let's see. Yo Brulin installed my Holly in my car. Got the timing sorted, and it ran amazing. Now it gets no too little spark. Going to ground the battery again. What else could it be? So, kaboom, one thing that I've noticed on the Terminator X stuff, I guess that's what you said, Holly. Make sure you're running an MSD box. You say little to no spark. So if it's getting any spark and it's just like acting crazy, try an MSD box. But yeah, absolutely check your grounds and all that stuff. So we got somebody from Australia, from the land down under. What's going on? Tough 91 small block Ford. You guys like them burnouts and shit. I like that stuff. I like watching them guys, man. They be getting out there just doing sick ass burnouts and stuff. Yeah, the Aussie guys are fucking badass, man. That's cool. Cody guys, are you? Basically, yeah, Bama 5-0. Cody guys are as bad as Coop guys. Yeah, absolutely, man. y'all in the same book, man. That's no fun. Boost Lee says that's no fun. What's up?
He said them Aussies have them barrels.
Oh yeah, those Barras, man. So talking to any of the Aussie guys that are here right now. So what about those Barra engines, man? You guys really like those? They seem to make some damn good power. That's awesome, man. I love it. Let's see. Somebody says Hanlon needs 4 cams and 9,000 RPM to make a fraction of the power of pushrod small block Ford in a sheesh SN95 breakdown. Tell him more about it. All right, look, in all honesty, here's the deal. We give the Coyote guys a hard time. Here's why. They get in here and they talk a bunch of smack. They talk this right here. Ultimately, it comes down to cubic inch, boost, things like that, right? I mean, we know Coyotes are fast. These cars can be fast. Anything can be fast. A LS, a Barra, it doesn't matter. You got enough freaking boost, you can make power. Here's the thing. We have fun in here, but I will tell you guys this, though, like, in all honesty. Like, I don't like to hear all the Coyote talk because you're talking about stuff that we built with our own hands, our brains. We put together these combinations in these cars. So if you think for 1 minute that I'm going to let a Coyote just come in here off of a freaking credit score and try to outrun one of these cars that we built, it ain't going to happen, right? We're going to put up a fight. I'm not going out like that. So, yeah, you can get in your feelings about it all you want to, but ain't no Coyotes coming up in here and bullying shit what we got. So I respect them. But just understand the process. If you can't understand it, unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he said. What he said. Oh, Matt G sent $20. Thank you, Matt G. You are the first person in probably a year to send anything, and I do appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. Third gear burnouts. Keener. I don't know if that's a Keener I know, but... Or Kenner. I don't know. Keener. How about Pop's car? So, Andrew Death, I guess you're talking about the 65, the Gray Ghost. He actually just put some seat belts in it today. So, we should be able to go back to the track on the 65 and make a couple of passes. Christopher, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. Woo, what's going on, Brutal? Not much, man. Just chilling. Kaboom in the house. An MSD box, huh? Dang, I thought I wouldn't need one. Well, kaboom, here's the deal. We thought we wouldn't need one as well, but the 65 Fastback needed one to keep the plugs clean. That thing would not run right. You guys remember the saga, the story that we had with this thing, all the drama. The 65 Fastback would run good for a minute, and then it wouldn't. And what was the whole issue with the 65?
MSD.
It needed an MSD.
That was
Yeah, you shouldn't.
That was terrible.
Yeah, you shouldn't need one. I'm not going to lie to you. You shouldn't. None of these cars have MSDs, but sometimes you got to have them, man. I don't know if it's a ground issue in the 65. I mean, I don't know.
There had to have been a wiring, something with that car.
But we did, we regrounded it. We tried everything. We triple grounded it, I think, or I know at least double grounded the engine.
Saying like, I don't know,
I mean, it's a standalone kit. It should work, but we had to have one. I'm just telling y'all.
yeah.
We had to have an MSD in the 65, and that fixed all of our problems.
And it don't hurt to have it.
Yeah, it don't hurt to have it. Everybody's like, oh, it's 2025. You don't need MSDs and stuff. That's what they say. I mean, they may not say it like that, but that's what they say. And, here we are like, yeah, you do, because this is a $100,000 Fox body right here. And look at that. Shut up. It's a damn I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to offend you. $125,000 Fox body right here. And it's got an MSD box in it as well, right? So, all right. So, Tony B says, figure this out, guys. Bought a crate engine rated at 381 foot-pounds at the crank. Something 5. Runs on chassis dyno 383 at 3,000 RPMs. Not complaining, but what gives? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, dude. If you bought a crate engine rated at 381 foot-pounds of torque at 5,000 RPM on a chassis dyno, 383 foot-pounds of torque at 3,500 RPM, that's just where it makes its peak torque. That's all that is. Be glad that it makes 383 foot-pounds of torque at 3,000 RPM and not 5,000. So I see that as a benefit. That's a really good thing, so you should be happy with that. My dream car is a boosted Barra Fox. Absolutely. Newcastle, let's see, your last name, Brewer. If so, y'all from Arkansas. Nope. Ford parts, change your life. No, my last name is not Brewer. Let's see, Clifton says, hey, Brutal, the passenger side of my small block 4302 is running rich. The plugs are black. That could be an intake issue. So make sure that your intake is tight. You can always go back and at least try to retorque them. But it's possibly an intake issue if one bank is running richer or leaner than the other. If I assume you are you carbureted or EFI? Either way, I would check the intake. Let's see. Don't run any Holley MSD box. Yeah, you don't have to. So Andrew Death says that he don't run. Like, that's what I'm saying. Most of the time, we don't have to run MSD. But you cannot argue it's not a good thing. I mean, it is. It works out great, man. These cars love the MSD box. It really helps liven up that spark a little bit, okay? Matt G says, hell, I'd be scared to race any 2-valve with any of my cars right now. I need some help. Hey, man, it happens. But that small block Ford NA still runs 12 what? I tell you what, Hanlon. I tell you what, the poop coupe ran freaking 790s, bro. It actually ran 80s, but don't tell Hanlon that. 790s, man. It had a 790. Yeah. It had a 790 in it, and it was bone stock totally. Yeah. You're leaving at 9,000 RPM, bro. You don't have any room to talk, okay? MSD box and distributor. My car had trick flow heads, trick flow upper, and lower Vortec V1. Let's see. I love the Fox builds. I've had a few, still own 2. JT Coker says. Shift Media says my small block Ford runs 10s NA. Ooh, he said at Hanlon Motorsports. Ooh, what about that? My small block Ford runs 10s NA, buddy. but look though, he said NA, buddy, like literally said buddy. Yeah, buddy at Hanlon Motorsports. So watermelon for breakfast. That's an awesome name, by the way. Says I'm backwards. I bought a 91 LX new and ran it. What now? Hold on. Ran it 10 seconds for 20 years. What did you do to that bitch to run 10s for 20 years and I'm going back to stock? Yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, look, we're not on here telling everybody you need to run 9s, 8s, 10s, none of that shit in a quarter. Look, enjoy your car, okay? By all means. What's up, Brutal? I will keep my slow ass modular 2-valve, Paul says. Caden says, hey, I have some questions, please. Go ahead and ask them, Caden. I love 2nd and 3rd gen Yotes, but my heart belongs to the small block Ford. Yes, well, you like girls, and that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, man. You should like small block Fords, absolutely. Let's see, my British Stratton runs 5. All right. Let's scroll down to the bottom. So I'm skipping ahead, guys. I didn't mean to miss anybody, but so I'm building a 347, got alloy ported DRP 185. What the hell's DRP? What's DRP? Dart Pro 1? No? What the hell is DRP? 185, maybe SVE. Anyway, 185cc heads, Victor Jr., EFI, high-rise manifold, Crowler cams, I guess. I'm trying to... Valve train, timing gear, stage 4 cam, and all the other bells and whistles. What might I make? Okay, so tough 91 small block Ford. That's kind of hard to decipher, but 347 ported heads, Victor Jr. intake, high rise. Man, you're probably around the 380, 400 horsepower mark, something like, about probably 400 horsepower. Depends on the compression, man. You could be, shit, man, I've seen 347s make 600, you know what I mean? It depends on how big your cam is and how much compression you got and how much flow you got. But you're probably somewhere between 400 and 500.
You missed Hamlin saying, he said, I love stirring up the small block Ford versus Coyote pot. Y'all know I have one of the fastest NA small block Ford stick shift cars currently in my garage, right?
He does. So, like, you know, we all cut up with handling and we talk about like Coyotes and stuff. And he's got one of the faster Coyotes out there, like like, I mean, this dude's driving the shit out of his car. You guys know that. But his dad is banging Bob Hanlon. So this gets lost in what we talk about. But banging Bob Hanlon had one of the fastest NA small block Ford stick shift cars in the world, if not the. So look, we cut up and we play and shit, but seriously, you know, much love to the Coyote guys out there freaking hustling, getting after it. You know, same goes for the small block Ford guys. I'm telling you, look, fast cars are fast cars. It doesn't matter how you get there. But I will back up. But hold on. What? What? Hold on, Berger.
You'll have to wait till you get to it.
No. Go ahead. They know what I'm going to say. Basically, have a little bit of respect for both sides. That's all. All right, go ahead, Berger. What did they say?
Some random person just said, have you ever just gotten lonely and not had a girlfriend for a while and just started like touching each other? Where's that come from?
Y'all some lonely ass dudes, man. Now they're playing Fortnite shit in their mom's basement. Hey, man, you do you, bro. Rusty.
Caught me off guard.
Who the hell said rusty balls, bro? That's disgusting. So I'm also planning on running a 100 to 200 shot of Google gas. So yeah, I mean, you can add a whole, you know, another 100 to 200 on top of that. So you're looking at anywhere from 600 to 700 horsepower, more than likely, whenever you spray that car. It's going to be an absolute animal. So just know that. Imagine thinking 4 cams and 2 miles of timing chains is cool today. I didn't even have to say that. Somebody else said that shit. Negative white to the cold. Okay, somebody's talking. There's a bunch of shit that's held for review. What are they talking about, bro? Boostly. All right, Boostly, bro. You just causing problems, bro. You need to get up out you. Okay. All right, so do I have any moderators in the house? Go ahead and get Boostly out of here, man. His ass needs to go. We ain't got time for that right there. Let's see, at the tires. Ford Matt 77 with the $50. Thank you, bro. Ford Matt, brother, I appreciate you. You gonna be at Ford Takeover this year? Huh? You gonna be there? I ain't seen you in a while, man. Love to see you there. Thank you guys for any of the donations. It really helps out. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but lately YouTube has been really kind of killing us on revenue. It's hard to keep these builds going. I do it. I struggle through it, but we're not really, you know, it's not like it was 3 years ago. I'll be honest with you. 2 to 3 years ago, man, things were a lot better. But right now, it's really tough. I'm probably going to make a video just kind of not begging, not asking, none of that, okay? Just need you guys to understand that YouTube is not what it used to be. Like 3 years ago, I had half the views that I have now, but I was making almost double what I'm making now on YouTube. So, you know, that's just the way it is, right? It's just part of it. Anyway, that's YouTube. Doesn't matter. I appreciate anything that you guys can give, though, because it really does help. So don't feel obligated. What's your profile name? Let's see. Boostly says he's still here. Boostly, you got to go, bro. If you're not going to act right, then you got to get up out of here, man. You know, you come in here with that damn Coyote mouth, and you're going to get this small block Ford. See where I was going to go with that? But I didn't. See, I didn't go there. But that's what you're going to get, though, if you keep on.
He's just like blurting out random.
Yeah, he is. He's fucking, he likes boys. He likes little boys.
Oh, he just said he's a Chevy guy. That explains it.
Well, then get your old damn Chevy ass up out of here, because we don't need you up in here. Oh, he's just trolling. I don't mind a little bit of trolling, man, but seriously, bro, you're going to have to get up out of here, man, if you're going to be talking like that, okay? Like, I don't mind you hanging around and bullshitting. If you clean it up, you can hang around, but if not, somebody get him out of here, man. I'm a troll god. Dude, you don't have to be, man. You can sit here and chill and we can talk shit. You don't have to be like that, man. It don't have to be that way. It's all good. John Rocco, he don't know. Nah. My damn boy Rocco in the house with the Master P. That's what's up. Oh my God, with a godly wiener. Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see. Well, I thought I had some moderators in the house, but I guess not. All right. Boost Lee, man. Look, brother. We're going to just have to let you go, man. Like, I tell you what, brother. I give you one more shot before I kick your ass up out of here. One more shot, man. Just chill out and hang out with us, man. Don't make me have to boot you off here. There ain't no sense in that shit, man. Come on. One more shot. One more shot. Hell, I've had Chevys and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to kick people out, man. Just straighten up real quick. Act right. Let's see. What's up, fellas? Tuning in from California. We got Cali in the house. What's your opinion on the Ford 7.3 Godzilla V8 gasser? I like the Godzilla, man. It makes good power, for sure. It's basically Ford's answer to the LS. I mean, you can do the same thing. All right. He's gone. All right. Anyway, Texas boys here, West Virginia. Let's see. Hell, I have a turbo Silverado too. Yeah, I mean, I like Ford, Chevy. I pretty much like everything, man. I like LSs. I like all. I don't like Coyotes, but I like LSs. I mean, they're cool. LSs are cool, but Coyotes suck. It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. Jesus Christ. Y'all chill out with all the hate comments. All right, so let's talk real talk about the Coyote, okay? So let's go out here and let's talk about this 21, okay? So a lot of people are probably wondering, like, you know, why do you hate on the Coyote so much? You want me to tell you why? I'll tell you why. I'm going to be completely honest with you, so don't get in your damn feelings, okay? Coyote guys are worse than LS guys. They are absolutely horrendous, horrible, some of the worst people out there on the internet. So what happens is you got a lot of Coyote guys that are younger, that don't really know, right? They bought them a fast car, right? They finally got their credit score up and they went and they bought them a Coyote. And they get online and they find out that Lund tuning is the best tuner out there. They find out if I do this and if I do that and if I do this, I'm going to make this. And that's what they all do. That's what they all do. They go out and they buy all these mods, they buy all these parts, and they got cookie cutter cars that make certain power. I mean, that's cool, right? We did it back in the day with the 0304 Cobras. Now, hear me out before y'all start hating, okay? Hear me out. This is legit. They don't want to hear anything about your tuner that you have. It ain't Lund, it ain't the best, right? It ain't this, it ain't the best. That's my issue with the whole Coyote crowd. They are just freaking relentless. All right, so let me tell you something. I'm just going to go ahead on this live stream and tell you guys exactly where I stand on this. I love this car. But I built this car. We built that car, all of our cars, right? I've said this before. Did you think for 1 second I'm going to give the nod to this? No, baby. You got to prove it to me. You got to show me. This right here is a freaking credit score car. Ooh, congratulations. You can bundle on some parts and know what everybody makes. Congratulations. With those mods that you have, I can tell you what you make. 500, 600, 700, right? Everybody knows. Tell me what I make on this car right here. Tell me right now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Somebody tell me what this car makes. You don't know, do you? You don't know what that car makes. Nor do you know what that car makes, because the cam is different, the valve train's different, the compression's different, the headers, the intake, everything about these cars are custom, and I absolutely love it because you can't nail it down, baby. You can't nail it down. You don't know what I got, and they hate it. They hate it. They want to know what it is that you got, and they want to nail down your horsepower to within 50 horsepower. They want to know what you got. Guys, I've been through this. Look, we've been through this shit. We was back in the Terminator days. Been here, done that. So it's cool. They make good power and this and that. But understand, yeah, I got a little bit of an attitude when it comes to that shit because I get them all up in here all the time. Well, your tuner sucks. You should have went with Lund. Just going to have to show y'all, man. Just going to have to show you, okay? So that's where the attitude comes from. That's where that whole demeanor comes from. Like, you know, we built this car from scratch. This car was built from scratch. This was a $350 car, and here it is now. You think I'm going to give respect to somebody that goes out and buys a brand new car that bolts a blower on it? Baby. No, you got to show us. I don't got to show you nothing.
Nope.
That's right. So that's just how it is. You either like it or you don't. Honestly, I don't give a shit at this point whether anybody likes it or not. I'm tired of like the mouths and stuff, but hey, we can get after it, you know. We're going to do it, ain't it right, Berger? We're going to do it, baby.
That's right.
But I do respect the Coyotes. And see, that's the problem. See, that's the thing that people don't like. They don't like devil's advocate. They don't like me saying, hey, man, screw the Coyote. But it's a quick car. They're like, well, which one is it? No, it's both. it's the more or less the kind of the crowd, really, to be honest with you. I do like the car, you know, for sure. Like, we drove it today. We drive that thing everywhere. A lot of times I'll take that instead of like my truck and things like that. They're really fun cars, man.
I enjoy driving it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a fun car to drive for sure. But when you come up here and you run your mouth about stuff that we've built, of course, you know, why wouldn't I have an attitude about it? So basically, you got to show us at this point. So that's all it is. So guys, understand, I'm just a car guy, right? How would you feel if somebody started talking shit about the car you got, saying that something else is faster, right? So you got to be realistic and be yourself. And that's just part of it. So people don't like that bullshit. It's fine. What are they talking
Someone
about?
hated Andrew secretly. He said Coyotes are awesome, but it's kind of becoming like BMW owners with downpipes and tunes.
So no hate towards the Coyote. It is a badass car. It's a badass car, man. It's a badass platform. And Hanlon knows where I'm coming from this because we've talked a million times. But like when you get threatened constantly by the Coyote crowd, when you get told constantly by the Coyote crowd, you're doing it wrong. Why would you ever use an FTI converter and not use Lund? Fucking lame. Dude, I'm sorry. That is so lame. And that is not the right attitude to have. Look, the Coyote crowd versus the small block Ford crowd are as different as LS versus small block Ford crowd. It is that different. If you don't believe me, go look around. But not, you know, there again, you know, we're I say straddling the fence here. I mean, hey, I'll argue with you with the Coyotes. You know, you're not going to sit here and say they're not badass. Oh, they're badass for sure. And you LS guys, you can find out because that Coyote is coming for your ass with 302 cubic inches. You know what I mean? So, like, they're tough. You know, we talk about this all the time. It's such a hard thing. People say, quit bitching about it. If you hate it that much, then go ahead and sell it. I don't hate it. I don't like a lot of the people surrounded, you know, with the Coyote. That's all it is. Anyway, enough of that. Like Hanlon, like, well, we ain't. Totally. Yeah. Look, you know, Hanlon's out there handling business. You know, he's handling business. Handling business. I like that. He out there handling business. No, he's doing good, man.
That's a t-shirt right there.
So Hot Rod Ray says, I appreciate them all, even the racers. Hey, man, look, Hot Rod Ray's been around for a while, bro. He was one of the first people ever on my channel to support me. And you know what? He's a good dude, man. And he's right. You know, I'll say this. I don't necessarily respect it a whole lot. Well, I do. I guess if you're busting your ass, man, and you're building something, I don't care if you're building a lawnmower, right? I can respect that. But if, like, you know, if you're going out and you're buying these new cars and you're talking shit to the guys that busted their knuckles, busted their asses in their garage to build things, I think at that point, you know, you need to reevaluate shit. Cool, man. Hang out with your crowd of people, but don't be messing with the guys that are busting their ass in the garage, building engines, and not just buying bolt-on parts. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a shit what it is that you're doing. Let's see. I've owned 23 Mustangs. I'll be the judge of whatever is fast. Sorry. Hey, yeah, exactly. I mean, you have that right to do that. There's no telling how many of these damn things that I've owned and how many that we've built from scratch. So, yeah, I'll be the judge of whatever I say is fast or whatever I say I like. You know what I mean? Like, I think I've earned that right. That's fair. You know, and you guys have that option and the ability too. You know, you should stand on business. Don't let nobody push you around. You know, us Look, the Ford guys have always had to deal with this shit from day one with the Chevy crowd and with everybody else. We've always been looked down on, our shit's slow, no cubic inches, don't make power, super expensive. A lot of you guys are too young to even remember those days. But back in the day, a Ford was the more expensive car to build, and all the Chevy guys laughed at us because, like, oh, yeah, well, I can build 350 to go X, whatever horsepower, X amount of fast. You can't do that with a small block Ford. Or a Ford period. And that used to be the case, but it's not the case anymore. They're basically a level playing field with the Chevy versus Ford thing now. They're all kind of equal. And I'll even say with the Coyote stuff as well. Get a Z28. I've had a Z28, Frank. Like, I've had Z28s. I've had Chevelles. I've had Venturas. I've had Trans Am GTAs. Brother, I've had them, okay? Like, and I ain't knocking them. One of my favorite cars in this world was my damn 72 Pontiac Ventura and my 88 Trans Am GTA with a 305 5-speed. Those are some of my favorite cars, man. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? They're awesome cars. I love all those. But I'm just a Mustang guy, right? I was raised a Ford guy, and I just like them. But no hate on those at all. Oh, what's Hanlon talking about? What did he say?
Man, I left to put my kids back to bed and come back, and you all are still talking small block Ford versus Coyote. I struck a nerve somewhere.
He always strikes a nerve, totally. He strikes a nerve every time we talk. No, it's a fun conversation. My biggest thing is just have respect for each other. That's it. Like, I respect the Coyote, but don't come up in my house talking shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it boils down to. And that's what it all is, right? I'm not going to come up in there talking shit in a Coyote group about my small block Ford because, hell, half those will probably skin up the shit that I've got. I keep my mouth shut. But see, people these days don't know how to keep their mouth shut. But I ain't the one, because you come up in here running that mouth, and we're going to build something to outrun it. And that's what we're doing right now. We're building shit to outrun them. And that's just all there is to it, man.
I think a lot of I guess it's around like my age group with the Coyotes that think that it's unstoppable. Like, they look at these like, oh, look at that old car that don't know really nothing about cars. Coyote is like their first thing, and they think they're unstoppable.
Yeah, but they're not. And they are quick. We drove the 21 today. We had a good time with it, man. It's quick. It's fun. We made some hits. We even left in second gear. Like, they're cool, man. But like, they're not the only game in town.
Yeah, I think it's the crowd.
It's the crowd. It really is. Somebody just gave $5. The Schisms just gave. It says, my sister just got divorced because her husband was cheating on her with Hanlon. Oh my God. Oh my God. So your sister's a lesbian. That's cool, man. Hey, look, man. It is what it is, bro. Come on, pimp. Let's see. Got you. I don't care who's the quickest. My only concern is, are you having fun with your ride? Exactly. Hot Rod Ray's right? Have fun with it. So can we just be completely honest for a second, right? I'm not even gonna look at the camera. I'm just gonna talk. Like, if I was speaking to, I'm just gonna speak to you, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm the way that I am about this whole thing. So, we've been on YouTube now for like 8 years, right? And all I've heard is hate. There's a lot of good comments as well, but there's been a lot of hate. And, eventually you get tired of it. And I think I'm at the point now in life to where I'm just like so sick of the comments, of the hate, that it's like I fire back, and then the world gets mad because I like, it bothers me, and I like, why would you even respond to this shit? And it's like, well, damn, dude, I've heard it for 8 years. Yeah. I'm human just like you are. So there's certain things that you just get tired of, and eventually you just want to stand on business, right? And you want to say, hey, I ain't that dude, right? Come get you some.
Well, it's after all the work too.
Yeah,
it's like the channel only sees just a snippet of like what everything takes.
Yeah.
Like, build all these.
So what do we video? Like a minute and a half, I think, today of 6 hours worth of work.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a matter of like, you just get tired of it. and I probably handle it wrong, no doubt, but it doesn't come across as, I say genuine. It comes across as like hateful, but
Yeah.
it's not really so much hateful as it is more or less like, hey, look, I'm a man, you a man. You claiming you got something, then bring it on, shit.
Yeah.
And it's making like, here's the thing though, this 21 was such a quick car. Whenever we bought it, we realized, oh shit, like we probably better do something, because it is quick, and with a blower, it's going to be hard to deal with. So that forced us to go to the Calypso and start upgrading, right? And that's basically what we've had to do to be able to run with this thing once we get done. It's kind of where it at. You guys just got to understand, we're car guys just like anybody else, right? I'm going to get my feelings and I'm going to tell you how it is, and you can't be upset about it and stuff. Just understand. I ain't about that bullshit. So, Shelby County 5.0, that's my dog, says, today is Ford Matt's birthday. Can I get a shout out for a wonderful dude? Absolutely. Look, Shelby County 5.0 and Ford Matt are best friends. These guys right here come to every Ford takeover. They're awesome guys. Y'all, I shit you not. If you're at Ford takeover, I want you to meet these two guys. They'll be together. They're awesome freaking dudes, man. I could tell you stories about what they've done for like people with like, trying to raise money and stuff like that. Like they'll buy out like the whole thing. Like these guys are good guys, man. They've been a huge like part of the channel from day one. And I'm not just talking shit. Like these are really good dudes, man. So I hope to see y'all at Ford Takeover. Really love these guys. So happy birthday, Ford Matt. I love you, brother. Let's see, when's the next Ford event in Texas? So, Matt G, it'll be next year on that. Are you still using the low profile handles? Handles from S? Yes. So, Chris T-Top her, yes, I'm using them. I will tell you that they need a little bit of oiling. I've noticed that. So, they get a little stiff. So, a little bit of oil on those handles, and they work flawlessly. They work great. The haters can't change a headlight bulb. Yeah. Y'all better be at Ford Takeover, Hanlon says. Absolutely. Hey, look. And for you guys that like the Coyote stuff, look, there's going to be plenty of slow-ass Coyotes at Ford Takeover that y'all can go look at. Like Hanlon's going to be there with his little stick shift car. You're going to be able to see all your little Coyote buddies there as well, okay? I'm just bullshitting. Y'all guys got to chill out. You got to chill out. All right. Look, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys so much. I think we had a little over 200 people on here tonight, so that's awesome. We're working our ass off on Burgess Car, trying to get it going. I think once we do this, the wiring and all that stuff, I think what else is left really at that point? The fuel system, and ready to fire it up, okay? So we're going to try to get it done. Look, I appreciate you guys. No hate, okay? Don't be upset about the whole Coyote thing. That's just going to be part of what we do here. I just sense it. It's who we are at this point. So we're going to talk shit. They're going to talk shit. And we're going to fight it out. Donnie B's in the house?
Yeah, you've been in there. You said nothing.
Donnie LB being up in the house? Donnie LB, why you being quiet? So, oh, here we go. Handling. Always talking shit. I beat 1,000 horsepower small block Ford first round. Get you some. Yeah, because he red lighted. That don't even count, bro. God, ain't no Coyote built. Man, this is. He's so full of shit, bro. Nah, he really did though. Like that's a badass freaking car the Hanlon's got. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That car is badass. So, yeah, I need to go ahead and wrap this up. Let's see how much battery we got left. Oh, God. Yeah, we're down to 10%. Yeah, there's a lot to be said about, for the road less traveled. Absolutely. I just like to listen to the good word of the Fox Gospel. Donnie B. Caribbean. From the Caribbean. That's what's up. Burgers should be turning wrenches, get to work. Yeah, we really should. We decided we'd just do a quick live stream tonight, man. Look, we've been getting after it, bro. We've been getting after it on Burgers Car, and it's coming along pretty well, I'll say. If we can go ahead and get this wiring done tonight, I think that'll be good. We're basically already done. We just got to run really nothing for the most part. Go ahead and run the negative up.
Got some big goodies coming from Donnie B.
Oh, we got some shit coming from Donnie B. Oh, I want to tell you guys something. So here's something I didn't think about. So I call up my boy Donnie B at Anderson Ford Motorsport, and I said, Don LB, you can get me these parts. I call him Don LB, so y'all can do that as well if you like. He'll know who sent you if you say Don LB. I said, Don LB, you can get me these parts. He said, what you looking for? I said, man, I need this Unisteer, 20-1. He's like, well, let me see what I can do. So he looked it up. He said, yeah, I can get it. I said, well, damn. Okay, well, go on and send it. And I said, well, Don LB, why don't you go ahead and put that on the site, so everybody can see all these parts that you can get. He said, well, it's nobody but me, man. He's like, I can't do but so much. I said, well, shit. I said, okay, I understand that. I said, well, are you good with me telling everybody this? Hey, guys, you can go over to Anderson Ford Motorsport and you can get all these extra parts that you don't see, like, on the site, especially anything Holley. He's like, yeah, man, sure, tell them. He's like, I just don't have time by myself to put this stuff up there, and I understand that. So, guys, if you need anything, and it's especially, like, Holley related. So, Holley owns a bunch of different companies, right? UPR, they don't own UPR. I'm just saying, like, so, Holley stuff, UPR stuff. There's tons of stuff. Unisteer, I got all that stuff from Anderson Ford Motorsport that's just not on their website. So if you guys are curious and you need something, go ahead and give Anderson Ford Motorsport a call. Talk to Don LB. Tell him Brutal sent you. And see if he can hook you up. They can get a lot of stuff, okay? Same thing with handling as well, like your inland drive shafts and stuff like that. You can go right through handling. You don't even have to call inland. You can just go through handling for that stuff. Anyway, look, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We got a lot of damn work to do. I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. And as always,
thanks for watching.
Did you hear that? Yeah, I ain't by myself tonight.